Welcome to Inside British Royals. This is your exclusive look inside the world's most famous family. We are exploring the scandals, secrets, and power plays that define the modern monarchy. If you are new here, please do well to hit that subscribe button for more updates. In the world of the British monarchy, silence is often the loudest statement. But how do you stay silent when your family name is at the center of a criminal investigation? That's the challenge facing Princess Eugenie. In the wake of her father's arrest, every move she makes is scrutinized. But rather than hide, Eugenie has been quietly making a series of calculated decisions, moves that seem to define her future and draw a clear line between herself and the scandal engulfing the House of York. This isn't just about weathering a storm. It's a deliberate strategy, and it has everyone asking, what is she trying to build? To understand Eugenie's strategy, we have to look at the scandal that made it necessary. In February 2026, the man formerly known as Prince Andrew, now simply Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, was arrested. The charge was suspicion of misconduct in public office, centering on allegations that he may have shared sensitive government information with the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein during his time as the UK's trade envoy. The arrest, which saw him questioned for nearly 12 hours before being released under investigation, transformed a long-running royal disgrace into a criminal matter, making him the first senior royal in modern history to be arrested. This wasn't a sudden implosion, but the final chapter in a years-long fall from grace. The process of removing him from public life had been methodical. His late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, stripped him of his military titles and royal patronages in 2022. In late 2025, his brother, King Charles III, completed the process by formally removing his Royal Highness style and prince title. Buckingham Palace responded to the arrest with brutal clarity, pledging full and wholehearted support and cooperation with the investigation. The message was unmistakable. The institution would not protect him. It's in the shadow of this complete familial and institutional abandonment that Princess Eugenie's quiet, strategic moves have become so significant. While the world watched for a reaction from the Yorks, Eugenie's first move was to remain silent. She and her family were reportedly on a skiing holiday in Switzerland just before her father's arrest, and she has made no public comment since. But her actions, both past and present, paint a clear picture of someone building a life and a reputation entirely separate from the chaos of her parents. For years, Eugenie has cultivated a serious professional career, giving her a level of financial and reputational independence that is now crucial. She is a director at the prestigious London art gallery Hauser v. Wirth, a role she earned after getting a degree in art history and English literature and working her way up since 2015. Her identity isn't solely defined by her royal status, but by a career she built herself. More recently, her actions appear even more strategic. In May 2025, she became a mentor for the King's Foundation's 35 Under 35 network, a project deeply important to her uncle, King Charles. By publicly aligning with the new monarch's cherished causes, she has demonstrated her loyalty and utility to the future of the monarchy, not its disgraced past. Perhaps most telling was her recent decision to step down as patron of Anti-Slavery International, a role she held for 7 years. The charity's statement was diplomatic, but the timing, in the wake of a scandal involving her father's connection to a convicted sex trafficker, is impossible to ignore. While she continues her work with her own charity, the Anti-Slavery Collective, this move suggests a deliberate effort to sever ties that could attract unwanted scrutiny. Of course, behind the strategic career moves is a deeply human story. Sources have described Eugenie and her sister, Beatrice, as horrified and devastated by the arrest. There's the undeniable pain of watching a parent's life implode, coupled with a focus on protecting their own young children from the toxic fallout. One source noted that their main goal is to stay away from it for the sake of their children. This doesn't contradict her strategic choices, but adds a layer of poignant complexity. These can be both calculated PR moves and the desperate acts of a mother trying to build a firewall around her family. Beneath it all lies a critical, unspoken question: the future of their royal titles. Their status as princesses is currently secure under the 1917 Letters Patent, which grants the title to the children of a monarch's son. King Charles's actions against Andrew did not affect his daughter's titles. However, the pressure is immense. As the scandal deepens, questions are inevitably being asked about their place in the institution. This is not just about sentimentality. Royal author Andrew Loney has argued that their livelihoods are deeply connected to their status, stating, their economic prospects depended on remaining within the royal family. He adds, their jobs and client relations are based on being princesses. A family friend plainly told one magazine, they want to hold on to their royal status. It's their identity. This context makes Eugenie's quiet campaign to prove her worth even more critical. Recent reports even suggest the sisters may abstain from high-profile royal events this year to protect the monarchy's image, another sign of their long-term thinking. So what is Princess Eugenie's big move? It isn't a single, dramatic gesture, but a quiet, multi-year strategy of survival. It's the determined effort of a professional building her own career, the savvy maneuvering of a royal aligning with the new center of power, and the fierce protection of a mother shielding her children. She is writing her own chapter, one built on professional independence, strategic charity work, and loyalty to the future of the crown. Eugenie is proving that she will not be defined by her father's downfall. By carefully curating her own path, she is making a powerful, silent statement. The House of York may be crumbling, but she is building her own foundation, brick by painstaking brick. What do you think? Is Princess Eugenie's strategy a brilliant way to secure her future, or is it impossible to truly separate from a scandal of this magnitude? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And for more updates on the royal family, make sure you like and subscribe.